Good evening, everyone. This is Dr. Sandeep Sharma here, the pediatrics faculty for Neet PG and FMG at DocTutorials, and the INI CET results are out. Some of you have done extremely well, and some of you may not have done as per expectations, but there is always a next time. And we have one of our toppers with us. We have one of the great rankers with us, Dr. Arjun. Dr. Arjun is a success story on which I would not like to, much comment upon. Dr. Arjun is from Trivandrum. He has got a rank of 86 in the INI CET May 22 paper, and we welcome Dr. Arjun here. So welcome, Dr. Arjun, and congratulations, first of all, for your stupendous success.
Thank you so much, sir.
So, Dr. Arjun, before we start with the interview, we will keep it very brief and informal, but would you like to tell briefly about your background?
Okay, so as my name is Arjun and I'm from Kerala. I did my MBBS from Government ED Medical College, Alappuzha. And the journey has been quite difficult. It's not easy, as you all of us know. Preparing for PG CET, it takes a lot of determination, and at times I felt that whether I'll reach there or not, I didn't know. At these times, that all the faculties over the DocTutorials, they were not only they provided me with not only educational support but also mental support. At times when we are doubting ourselves, we had such good interactions with these sirs and madams who helped us a lot through the journey. Great. And I'd like to thank all of you for that.
Great, Dr. Arjun. So, Dr. Arjun, can you just tell all those audience who's listening to this interview whether it was your first attempt or it was your repeat?
Actually, this is my third attempt. I attempted first time when I was completing my house surgency in my college. And at that time, my rank was around 7,000. And then I took the November session and I improved and I got about 1,000. And it was at that time I believed that getting a seat in AIMS have always been one of my dreams. And I didn't know whether I would be able to achieve it or not. And so I thought that after the November session, I thought a little bit more of focus and hard work for AIMS would definitely improve my results. So I just decided to write one more time. By God's grace, I got 86 this time.
Wonderful, wonderful. So you are, it's not easy if you have got a rank and it's not according to your, what you expect out of yourself, and to stay focused and keep giving the exam till you get success. I think you're not only Arjun in your name, but also you're like Arjun of Mahabharata in your focus. So when you were not, so when you were not doing well in your exam, how did you keep yourself motivated and focused? Like there will be a lot of students today who would not have done as well as they had expected. So what kind of advice would you like to give from your example?
The best way is the one thing we can do is always believe in ourselves. Because these GTs are as unstable as a patient's ECG sometimes. It goes about 2,000 at times, comes to less than 100 at times. But when you feel low, I think that we must believe in ourselves and do our best. The rest is up to God. We can only do what we are capable of. And the results we can't expect. And try to find out where you are going wrong. For example, the last time I attempted INI, I had not done previous year's question that much as I did this time. So most of my seniors were telling that INI set is based on a lot on the previous year question papers. Although this time it was not that much of a repeat type of question paper, but still it provided a lot of use in the examination. Knowing the topics from which previous year's questions were asked was of a lot of help this time.
Great. So what is your analysis of this INI CET paper compared to the previous ones which you have given, so that students can have an idea which direction, the paper is going according to the trends?
I consider this time's paper more of an exception type, because last time it was more of a clinically oriented paper. If you have read your theory well and done at least your house surgency with some sincerity, you could answer some of the questions last time. But this time, if you had to have a little bit of base, especially in biochemistry. If you have not read those portions and you're trying to eliminate options, it's not possible there. If you have not seen it, it's quite difficult. Other subjects, it was okay. Biochemistry, especially the genetics part, I'm telling.
Okay. And you must have also given the Neet PG exam also. So did you find any difference between INI CET and Neet PG exam? the overall quality and the kind of preparation which is required? Because a lot of people say the preparation needs to be on the higher side for INI CET. That is the general consensus, although the consensus is now changing. So any comments on that?
INI requires some amount of extra effort, but if the base is not clear, I think both the exams are difficult. You have to have a strong base to clear for both of them, I think. INI has its some extra portions from which they ask some questions, but I think building a strong base is what matters. And if you're preparing for NEET or INI, it doesn't matter that much.
Mm-hmm. So what were the study material or the areas that you focused upon? First of all, let's talk about the study materials that you depended upon. Like what were the textbooks? What are the things that are, more important than others when you are targeting INI CET?
For INI CET, as I already mentioned, the previous year's questions were the most solid foundation for me. Mm-hmm. And I tried to do all the topics from which questions were asked on the previous years. And then I had joined DocTutorials Power Pack, and then I had my own set of notes from that. Mm-hmm. So revising those notes in the last month proved to be of a lot of benefit in the last month. In the last month, if you don't try to go for some new material, because then they won't be tallying. What I felt is when we are writing the exam, either the sirs or madams who took the class, we feel that they are coming to our ears and yelling out the answer. So either you stick to the notes, and most of the time itself, the small mnemonics which we have made and written in our notebook, it comes like photographs sometimes. Mm-hmm. So in the last minute, instead of trying to build new material, whatever material you have, revising that is better, I think.
Okay. So how did you find the DocTutorials material, the video lectures useful in your preparation?
They were very useful. All the materials, some portions from which we have not prepared in our UG years, they were all available in a concise manner in the Power Pack. And moreover, that I was added to the WhatsApp group, and whatever doubt we had, if we had posted, we used to get the answer within 1 hour itself. So it was a relief.
Okay. So you did get some benefit from the personalized attention also you got in DocTutorials.
Yes, sir. And some of the best faculties, sir. Oh, more than half the credit goes to my teachers. Without them, this would have not been possible.
That's so considerate and so nice of you to say that, Dr. Arjun. But I think at the end of the day, it's not a single thing. It's a lot of things together. Like it's obviously your hard work along with the blessings of your parents, contribution of teachers, and a bit of luck as well, right?
Yeah, that plays an important part.
Yeah. So what message would you like to give to students? A, those who have not got selected in INI CET, and B, for those who have got selected, but they have got somewhere, a rank where they will not be getting a clinical seat. So what should be the approach for the next 6 months? See, NEET PG is due to come in the next 7 or 10 days.
Yes.
The time is too less for us to talk about NEET PG. We'll talk about it in the end. But what message would you give for INI CET aspirants targeting these?
So if you've got a good seat in INI CET, I think you should go forward with it. And if you're thinking that you're compromising in a seat in INI CET by not writing NEET, then I feel that you should give your NEET once more, because perhaps this is the last time NEET is going to be there. Next year onwards, perhaps it might be a new pattern. We don't know anything about NB and their loss. So strong enough, I think you should go for one more attempt. Okay. There's nothing wrong with that, but you have to be strong and believe in yourself. That's it.
Great. And any advice for those who will be sitting for the NEET PG exam in about a week from now? Like, what are the areas they should be focusing on for the NEET PG exam?
At this point of time, covering the topics which have been asked in the previous years is one of the few things that we can do now. Mm-hmm. And I don't think they will have as much questions as they ask in INI CET. So if your base is clear, just have to go revise, keep calm and revise your notes. That's it, I think.
Okay. So, anything else you would like to say? You would like to dedicate this success to anybody special? Any shout out you would like to give?
This belongs to my parents. Without them, I would have been nothing. And my brother, he's in America. He's an engineer.
Okay.
My family, they provided me with the greatest strength, and they taught me to believe in myself always.
Awesome. For somebody who's who understands the value of their parents and their family.
Yes,
and
sir. My father is a doctor.
I think family is very important to stay focused in your exams.
Yes, sir.
Yes. The results are not going your way. What are you planning to take
Yes.
up? Like, what are your areas of interest in INICT?
I always wanted to get a general medicine seats. INICET, pediatrics and dermatology also. I love both of them. So more of general medicine right now. I've not yet finalized.
Fine. Absolutely fine.
Yes, sir.
So we do hope that you get a seat of your choice in the best possible institute at your rank. And
thank you, sir.
And wishes once again, not only from myself, but from the entire DocTutorials team. And we hope that your success, it guides all the other aspirants, all the other students who are listening to this, because just because you have not done good in one exam does not mean that, it's the end of the journey.
Yes.
Work on your deficiencies and make it work. Make it, the success should be yours, just like it happened with case of Dr. Arjun.
So I just wanted to share one more thing here.
Yes, please.
So I had a very close friend, and he got he got less than 300 in the past exam. Okay. And then I was feeling very low that day, and he called me up and told me that, Arjun, your greatest strength is your determination. Don't lose it. So that single line had a lot of power. So at any times, if you have done well and your friends have not done that well, so just a single phone call like this might change their lives. It might provide a strength which you are not aware of. And you can also be inspired by your friends like that. So help out your friends who have not scored a good rank. And if you have scored a good rank, congratulations so much.
I think Dr. Arjun, taking this interview with you has been truly a privilege for me also. Like,
thank you so much. I'm a big fan of yours.
The determination you have in your eyes, the passion you have in your eyes, I think it just tells everybody that success will come sooner or later if you are as determined as Dr. Arjun is. So thank you very much for your time, and thank you very much for your inputs. I hope the students who are there, they will be benefiting from it. In case students who are listening to this interview, they have any doubts, they are most welcome to put it in the comments or ask us. Or you can ask through email, you can ask through whatever social media channel you have, and we'll try that. Not only the faculty members, but also Dr. Arjun is there to help you solve, to help answer your queries from the person who has just tasted success, and probably it's not the only success he's going to get. So wishing you all the more success in later life. Thank you very much, Dr. Arjun.